Yeah. Yeah. The vibes are little shuffles and a couple friends. PlayStation, then some M&Ms. New work, more money than a vacation. You work hard and play harder, gotta make it make sense. Gotta make arrangements for my young borns. A one baby daddy situation was the old norm. These lot just wanna swipe right and watch. And I'm just trying to build a legacy. Okay, now work till X or more. My mum ain't raised no. My mother had me in some corduroy and some Nike kicks. My father had me on the keyboard at the age of 6. My sister influenced a certain love I have for hits. My brother likewise and hooked me up with plenty lines. Looking back at it, he probably was. In certain places, they're just calling that getting by. We're getting by, you either entertain or 9 to 5. It didn't matter when we're quarantined. It didn't matter when we're broke. I had to take a little second, man. I took a second, then you really think we're only standing by? You need to open your eyes. Yeah. I found myself out of these and watching my mind shuffle, but the same thought is on repeat. Constantly eating from this tree in which Eve did. I find my struggles follow from what she did, but I use woman, so what we did. Am I conceited for my thoughts? I placed a ticking cross inside a knot. Make a game of noughts and crosses worth of thought. And I in session, never deemed to judge but rule the court. Sugarcoating truth, that ain't food for thought. That's a fat lying on your diabetes answer. They never answer my question. Does wearing weave make me any less of a black girl? They say you make me ignorant or forgiving. Just like, should I just be leaving or be living? Should I just be leaving or be living? Every time I get a little down. Me, I say 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they up. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but Zen, I am a gen. Tell friends to wait. 5'10", I'm calm, don't grow again. Bad with a pen, they up. Short box braids, Reeboks, a hooligan, but Zen, I am a gen. Tell friends to tell a friend.
Welcome to a new episode of NBA 2K TV.
We hope you are enjoying Season 7, but before we get started, a quick reminder, you have until the end of the day on May 29th to submit your designs for the 2K TV Jersey Design Challenge.
And stay tuned because later in the episode, we'll introduce you to the judge that will be picking finalists. And he has some tips on designing a winning uniform.
All right, now another way to earn VC, 2K TV Interactive. And this week, all questions in this episode are brought to you by Google Pixel.
All right, this week, the questions are all about offense, so I hope you've been paying attention.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. But traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on this.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league.
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And the Clippers starting five. The stars of the team, Leonard and George, are the forwards. Bledsoe is out there with Luke Kennard. And it's Zubac in at the center, filling out the middle. And for the Nets, Aldridge out there with Durant. Then it's Harden. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's MP in at the one. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. And New Year's Day, Greg, a time to turn the page and look ahead.
And hopefully to better days. A time for renewed hope and renewed commitments. And everybody's an optimist on the first of the year. Early on, 3 misses to open the game. Their offense right now still trying to find its way.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around. They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first command.
Here's George. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. George has got the game going with his first points of the game for the Clippers. The Nets have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And here's MP for 3. Another miss by MP.
I mean, all period, it's been a struggle for him scoring the ball.
No problems knocking that one down.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside.
And we all know what George brings offensively. But it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor. And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
George passes to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
And with Paul George in his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the defensive player of the year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
Kennard's shot is off. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against Toronto. Durant dishes to MP. Drills the three-pointer.
MP understands that he needs to have a 3-ball, especially with the way the game is played now.
Inside, here's Bledsoe. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
MP way outside. Another miss by MP.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
You know what another option is? Just give the ball up. Let someone else make a play. Man, I'll tell you, when you get your floater game going, it's a tremendous weapon.
MP against Bledsoe. Free throw line jump shot. KD with the bucket. Durant's got his second basket of the night.
Known for his shooting ability, Durant is fantastic from their mid-range.
A minute 50 left in the first. George, his second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. And Steve, we know about Paul George.
Substitutions on the court.
George against Brown. The 9-foot shot. George, no good. And here's Brown. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups, and the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
MP out there with Harden. And it's Durant. Then there's Brown. And it's Claxton in at the 5 down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. MP in the last game against the 76ers was outstanding. He had 19 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. A surprise attack from a guy who's typically viewed as a role player. We'll see if he can continue to play a larger role in tonight's game.
Thank you, D.A. Win or lose, Greg, it's amazing the impact he can have on the game.
Yeah, in that last one, he was making plays all over the court. No one could match up with him.
Yes, he was. In attack mode all night. Once he gets into a rhythm, he's very difficult to slow down.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Rising up with ease there. When MP gets great inside positioning, he leaves no room for error with the slam.
Outside, George. It's hauled in by Brown.
Can you believe it? He's missed every shot he's taken, yet this team still continues to hold the lead.
MP, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
No good from Bledsoe. For Brooklyn, they've gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. On the wing, MP. Defended by George. MP, no. Good.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Knocks down the three ball.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
And the rejection by Zubac. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. LaMarcus Aldridge is checked in for the Nets. Leonard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. 1:15 left to play in the first half.
The struggle is real. He's been way off with his shot all evening long.
Pass to Kennard. Now Zubac, covered by MP. Zubac, that's good. Zubac has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
There's 48 seconds left in the first half. Durant kicks to MP. Buries the long-range jumper. MP's got 11 points.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Pass to Kennard. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists now tonight.
A fierce competitor. Kennard fires back with a 3 of his own.
MP right outside. Another miss by MP.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
Here's Bledsoe. And the rejection by Harden. Dishes it to MP. Jacks up a 3. The shot comes out. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Welcome back. The calendar has flipped over, and so have we, into the second half of our broadcast. And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy, and I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
We've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. So for the Clippers right now, George and Zubac inside at the 4 and the 5. Luke Kennard out there at Bledsoe. And it's Leonard in at the 3. MP, that's for 2. And they cash in right away with the quick shot. MP's got 4 this quarter.
You got to respect the confidence from MP. Wasting no time rising and firing off the catch.
George passes to Zubac. He kicks it to Leonard. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Clock at 6. Shoots from 14. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
And out of the gates here in this second half, they have not started well. 0 of 3.
The 3 from MP. That's good. And a nice assist from Durant. Durant's got 3 assists in the game. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Passes it to Leonard. And the layup is good. Leonard's got his second bucket of the night.
That was the first make of the half. 1 for 4 now. Let's see if that gets them going.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And there was a slight panic in L.A. when Kawhi opted out of his deal. It quickly went away as Kawhi.
Clippers substitution.
There's 48 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Williams with the ball. Now defended by MP. And Durant sends it back.
Good aggression from KD on D. Hustling to get a hand on the shot.
The drive by MP. And MP throws it down.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Zubac finds Williams. The pass to George. 6 to shoot. To stop the run. Offensive rebound. Zubac. And at last they get one to fall.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have...
Oh, my goodness!
That's a miracle. Are you kidding?